I'm feeling great, Anders. We had a bit of a prolonged wait as the other games got finished, but we're ready to
Fair
go
enough.
now. And we're straight into the action. First round's already kicked off.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, a little bit of a delay to get into this one. And the last match lasted a little longer than I was expecting too. So kind of interesting stuff. But yes, we'll get into it. It's JiJieHao versus Legacy here at the Thunderpick World Championship. We are getting right into it. Really no delay. Already a couple of trades here. Sadsin and Osamas are both going down. And by the way, JiJieHao are going to be starting on that CT side with Legacy on the T side. This is a map that they play super well. I mean, the Veto in general is brutal. I think the desk covered it well. But Nuke as a third map is just... That's a bit of a gut punch, I think, to JiJieHao.
Oh, no doubt. However, the man that they did highlight on the desk, and for good reason, Mini, he's going to put those Julies to work. So the player advantage shifts back into the CT's hands once more. And I certainly agree with you. I think Nuke is going to be a very difficult one if we go that distance. To be completely honest, though, Anders, I would love to be proven wrong on this. I don't think many people expect it to go 3. I think most expect this to be a fairly straightforward 2-0. But Bibu, lovely USB shot there, puts down yet another Legacy player, puts them into a 2-on-4. And it could be JiJieHao getting off to a great start.
I mean, we say it all the time, but if you're going to cause an upset, then winning all of the pistol rounds is a nice way to try and get a little bit closer. They're going to run into ENCE, who's playing this corner, and the first one is essentially for free. He's going to be taking down Lux, and Dumao will be straight into the grave afterwards. So that's really well done. You could see that in that round, Legacy really want to slow down the game. Yeah, see what he could do early on here. They're going to be careful, though, because I'm seeing a lot of Tech 9s, and if you close the distance... We all know they can be very dangerous. It's ENCE to begin with, but Nissim is right there on top, and Kumao down here in the pit. It's pretty good work, but not quite enough. They're still going to get a chance here to get the bomb plant, and that's already pretty well played, I would say, for the Brazilian side. They've even picked up an M4 in the meantime, so the pressure is on here. The Tech 9 rush kind of working so far.
Such an explosive round, wasn't it? Like, blink and you'll miss it. And now decent post-plant positions. They do have their hands on the A4. Sadsin and Pit playing off one another. They have a flash as well. Now, the problem here is that there is a lack of kit in play for both of JiJieHao, so they've got to get aggressive. Osama's pushing into mini pit, dealing with Dumao. M4 sprays down, has to switch to the Tech 9, and Sadsin lays Bibu down on the dirt. An exquisite clutch at the end, getting Legacy straight back in this map.
They've kind of had to rebuild this from the ground up, and I really appreciate that. I feel like it's made them stronger. Obviously, it's a longer way to go, but... I kind of like it. We're back towards the A-bomb side, and this is, again, a very early execute here. Oh, they know everything. That kill is enough. That should be the round. The rotation's coming in, but I think they should call it off. I actually don't even think it's worth going for. You can see ENCE is in the library. There's no reason to stick around. Wait a minute. Lux is actually walking through the smoke. He wants to challenge that. That is really aggressive, but yeah, they win the round with the speed there. It's so normal for the CT side to be playing 3 at B, 2 on A, and then if you just hit that A-bomb site really early on, sometimes you can just catch them with not enough defense.
Oh, no doubt. And it's conditioning JiJieHao as well, because we've seen the more passive and careful approach on that second round after they won with the Tech 9s. But as I said, they're an incredibly aggressive team as well, especially when it comes to Inferno T side. So you can't take anything for granted if you hear JiJieHao. I'm a bit surprised that Issa stuck around for as long as he did, because he really needed to save that weapon. You can see their bank balance is going to be looking pretty dicey. Bibu does get a kill and trade up to the AK, I believe, that was dropped down just outside of the church.
But we're into it again. Look at how they start 3 on the A-bomb site this time for JiJieHao, with even aggressing into the A apartments. That is such a clear sign that they don't want to be caught. But it would have been so sick if Legacy would have kept going up Banana very fast this time, just to sort of like reading them as hard as you possibly could. It's not quite the case. They are taking their moment here and jumping right over. That is great work for Kamau, and they pretty much just followed up here. So now you just want to see JiJieHao cool down, don't do anything crazy. You've pretty much won this round.
Yeah, strangely enough, though, as great as it is for JiJieHao, obviously they have to still make sure they don't take this for granted. You've got Sadsin and Lux still alive on the server. They'll be looking to do as much damage as possible on the way out, but it's a bit of a freak round as well. It's like you've been jump sprayed from an MP9. The timing on that bedroom peak could not have been worse. So although Legacy are going to be kind of frustrated at that, at the same time, you can just be like, it is what it is. Sometimes Counter-Strike gives, and all the time it takes away. Don't look too much into this. Issa, though, fast rotation round onto T-steps is going to bag the remaining 2. And a very comfortable round in the end, and a lot of traded up weapons as well.
Maybe not the best map for Mini to be playing with it, but There are some AWPers that end up doing a really good result with the AWP, so we'll see. He's going to get smoked off in the middle. They'll know that he has it, so it's not going to be a surprise. They obviously can guess that he will have picked it up. Back to the same well here for Kumao. I'm curious if that's a good idea. With the M4 here, very likely to be traded back. Straight headshot on the first one, and a great clear out. So kind of running the same style back-to-back rounds, and you can see Legacy already, and they're certainly going to put some speed behind us. Kind of finish the sentence, Vince, before they're already winning the round. What's happening?
Yeah, I think that round kind of epitomizes why most people coming into this just expected that Legacy would get the W, right? Like, in terms of individual prowess, it's going to be a fairly straightforward kill for BeeBoo, who does get traded out. But in terms of the individuals, like Legacy are a couple of notches ahead, especially when it comes to the rifling. And I'm not too sure about that call either from JiJieHao, because we've already seen Legacy go for fast wraparounds on short side. Double stacking in that area on the apps is very susceptible to being pushed from the back on Boiler. So he's going to go for it. He's actually going to go for this. And he could get it now that he's got the frag onto Lato. There's no one close. It's the full defuse coming in just in the nick of time. He gets the bomb defused. What the hell?
Let's go. That's so sick. Look at his smile. Oh, man. It really isn't. It might be another kill here. I think Mini just spots the gun barrel, so definitely got an idea that someone could have been there. Respect to Kumao for walking back. That's a nice shot. Catches Nizim mid-air, but the Molotovs are raining down, and he can't really escape. Lux is just knocking them out down there in the pit. That's very efficient. He's very experienced, of course, but he gets flanked. Dumao running through the smoke. That's an aggressive maneuver. And it's going to be a bomb plant to follow it up. And honestly, if you're JiJieHao here, you got to feel like you must try for the retake. Can't afford to let too many rounds go. He just got such a big gift from that defuse in the previous round. So this is a huge opportunity. You could see B-Boost on the one side, and Osama's just making sure no one's sneaking through. There's the headshot that might just set it up. Dumao's left.
Off that bomb, though, ticking away, and Dumao is the guy to watch out for. Top of the ratings, top of the frags, a star player, but Asomas has cut his head clean off for the retake, and they will double up.
But some aggression being thrown into the mix now. Different kind of look for them. Pushing all the way down to the bottom of Banana with the MP9. Nobody's expecting this, and as a result, it's a really good spray down. They still don't know about it. Lux is just... he's trying to ignore the bullets. I can't recommend it.
It's like, if I don't acknowledge him, maybe he'll go away, Anders. I don't know what the thought process was there. Maybe he assumed the player behind him was going to clear that angle and he had to focus at the top of Banana. But whichever way you spin it, Nissim is doing work. He is still trying to make the most of this. Flash is good, forces Mini off the angle. It will yield a bomb plant as long as Lato goes for it. I said Dumao, one of the star players. Well, Lato is the other one, and he's really yet to get off the mark so far. Just 3 frags. This would be a great opportunity for him to just come out swinging.
Let's lock them in. Let's make sure nobody escapes and they lose all the rifles. But I kind of get it with the low health and the AWP and the lack of money. Like, those are all factors that put you, towards saying, let's just not try and go for this one. So I appreciate it. I respect it. Unfortunately, they're going to lose the round here. In Legacy, being on the T side, I think this is already like 5 rounds. They're probably feeling pretty good about themselves. Looks like they could have gone for like a full-on B execute. Honestly, some of these executes have been so quick. Like, think about how fast they've been at the A bomb site. It almost looks to me like they want to do the same, but this time to B. And it would be a really good call. JiJieHao are going to hate themselves in this round because, again, they're kind of out of position. Just the speed for Legacy. Osamas, though, and B were actually doing a very good job trying to hold on here, but it still is not enough. They don't have the players for it. So another bomb plant, and as we all know, notoriously hard to retake this B bomb site.
As he looks to welcome the oncoming CTs, they're all going to be together, though, pushing through on the garden towards Coffins, and it may be their final resting place. The barrel of the gun is going to betray Kumao, and there's Lato with a double. A very convincing half overall for Legacy as they will lead 8-4.
Yeah, the waterfall explosive strategy out of the apartments. Definitely, I think, one of the more fun ways to get things going. There is a dual setup here, so you really have to get through. If you lose the first fight, you're in a lot of trouble. Smoke's already down. Flash going over. Doesn't really do that much. What a headshot. Sadson on the other side as well. They've really locked it down. I just said it. You've got to get in and get that first kill and put the pressure on. It's not going to be working out. Nissim will take down Mini. Just clicking heads at this point. Only Isa left, and he was the one who was supposed to set up the team and get them in there. And the smoke or the flashbang didn't really do enough. Can we have another headshot? It's going to be Isa to get one there, but yes, we'll get the 5th USB headshot. That is so clean.
A lot of grenade damage as well, just chipping away the health bars collectively as JiJieHao not even getting to the top banana portion just yet. That flash is decent, but they haven't followed up behind it. And although the kill does come through onto Dumao, another 2 players on B just pull the plug and back out.
That should be enough to take down this kind of a defense here. Sanson does have an incendiary, and I suppose if he can block off this one side of it, smoke is down as well with 35 seconds. Hold on. That incendiary could be huge. What a headshot from Nissim. Just as they walk out here, he goes for another one. Mini gets dropped. I can't believe they're so successful. Somehow, JiJieHao not even being allowed to get close to the bomb site. We're talking 20 seconds. Now backup is starting to get there, but some of the players from earlier, the grenades like you mentioned, they're already low on health here with 15 seconds left, and Legacy holding the bomb site with 2 players against 5. The lineup is there for Sanson. He's going to be up to 20 kills behind this one, and Bibu just wondering what on earth happened to his team.
Yeah, has to try and save again. I mean, it's a deja vu, isn't it? Reoccurring theme that we saw in that first half, and Bibu trying to scarper his way out, does get the AK, but that is a drop in the bucket.
That's a good detail, though. I like that. You're probably right. That probably is the trigger that kind of allows Legacy to put up the defense. Aggression coming in, Lux. I do like the idea of it. Sanson is here, and he's certainly hearing the footsteps, but they've already made their way through. A little bit of a slowdown, potentially, with the smoke going up, and Nism, once again, doing pretty good work. Got to be careful, though. Backup is there, finally, and they just walk right into the spray. USPs are coming out now. It's a lot of damage, but not the kills they were looking for. It's going to be Easy going down next, and somehow we're back into a 2v2. I feel like JiJieHao, for a minute there, were coming out on top, but they can't hold on to that lead for very long. They must win this round.
Yes, if they don't, they are done on the first map. It really is that simple, and they haven't had too many better opportunities than this, as Bibu and Kumao both do tandem kills, and that will keep them alive just for a little bit longer. However,
logic and reason for it. I will say this, though. If they can win this round, then Legacy are going to be out of money, and that's something to think about. Once again, they're trying to wrap around the short side towards the A-bomb site, straight into Sanson, who's been an unbelievable machine. He's back with the AWP, swinging wide. That is so bold. 3 kills in this round, 24 in total, leaving Bibu on his own with no chance in hell to get through this one. Yeah, it's got to be either that or they will have cracked Mirage a lot in the, sort of trying to get it under the radar, so they're secretly a little bit better than we're expecting. But either way, it seems like a dangerous pick from what we know at the moment. Bibu, he's hoping, he really wants a mistake. He wants somebody to come. He might get the first one here onto Nissim, who's kind of walking into it. That's not even going to happen. Legacy taking down JiJieHao in the early map here. Just very convincing win for them, I must be honest.